Hi, my name is Ashley. Welcome back to Life Beyond Lux. Today we're going to be taking a look at another piece from Rene of Paris. This one is called Lyndon, and Lyndon really kind of showed up in a big way on social media in the wintertime, and I thought, I need to try her. She just looks so darn beautiful, and I'm so thrilled to be finally trying her today in the color Mochaccino. I want to thank Rene of Paris for sending this over for me to be able to have a look at her and give you some content, and so let's get right into it. So Lyndon is a longer style, which means she's gonna be beautiful. And she is a regular synthetic. So that means you cannot apply heat and you don't need to apply heat in order for her to look her best, which is kind of nice because this is gonna be the simplest type of synthetic to take care of if you are new to the world of synthetics. So she is long, and when I say long, I mean from the nape, she's 14.6 inches. So that's a lot of length. And from that front fringe, she's going to have 6.9 inches. She weighs 6.4, 6.3 ounces of beautiful, luscious hair. So this one, the color Mochaccino, is a beautiful mix of what I would say is some light brown rooting that fades into different dimensional light browns and blondes. So we've got some golden blondes in there. We have a few strands of more platinum-y kind of colors. And then we definitely have lots of dimensional warm light brown. So I would say that this piece on the whole does lean a little bit warm, though there are some ashy tones in there. She's got lots of beautiful long waves, and this style will come back again and again and again. So what that means is you don't need to worry about heat styling her and then ruining that curl because your heat styling skills are not up to par. No matter what you do to her, you get her wet, you give her a bath, she's gonna bounce back into this same curl pattern, which is like, I mean, who doesn't want hair that just bounces back right after you wash it? The other thing I'm noticing just immediately out of taking her out of the box is, though she is 6.3 ounces, which is a little bit heavier than some pieces, she actually doesn't feel heavy overall for so much length. And her density isn't crazy. Like, we're not looking at a whole lot of density here. It's a reasonable amount. The cap, I'll take a look at it with you, is open wefting. Of course, Rene of Paris always seems to have these really good bra adjuster straps. So they're not the Velcro, a slightly extended nape, and then we have an extended lace front and a pretty generous lace parting area, which is on the left-hand side. You can see there, that lace is going to extend pretty far down my hairline. All right, let's give her a try. So I'm not going to touch these adjuster straps, which currently are at their loosest setting, just to get a sense of how she feels. She's actually, I like the Rene of Paris on me. As a 21.25 inch circumference, I'm generally a small, but their average seemed to be okay for me. The lace is lifting maybe just a smidge, so maybe I do need to tighten things up a little bit. And the ear tabs are hitting me right about here. I'm 11 ear to ear and 12 front to back, so I could actually tuck, this one is a little bit bigger actually than the last piece from Rene of Paris that I wore, and that I could pull this over my ear. So instead I'm going to set it behind my ear. But despite that, you can see me shake my head around, it's not going anywhere. So that's good. Okay, so there's that front hairline. I think that I probably wouldn't bother wearing glue with this, but if you do have a slightly smaller head like I do, you might want to put some glue or some tape. I just don't think it's going to be necessary for the way I'm going to wear the hair down. And I might cut that hairline back a little bit. I do feel like on the whole, Rene of Paris gives a little bit extra lace, but I don't see that as a bad thing because I think it means you can tailor it to you and your preferences. So I'm going to go ahead in and straighten out that part line. Get rid of the zigzag. Apply some powder. I'm using just my regular face powder to define that part. And there we go. Oh my gosh. I have to stand on my tippy toes to show you all the length here. It is amazing. This might be the absolute longest wig that I own. It's so fun. I'm only 5 foot, not even 5'3". So longer pieces are really long on me. And I feel great because, you know, as someone who's never been able to grow her hair out, it's such a treat to be able to wear a wig that does that. Okay, this is a great blend with my bio hair right now, which is fabulous. There's so much to mention. This is the second piece that I'm filming in one day from Rene of Paris, and both of them have a great amount of dimension, and that just really has gotten my attention for this company, is that because dimension is everything to me when it comes to blending with your bio hair or to having a piece look most natural on you. Is something that has lots of dimension is going to pull different shades, and something will pick up with your own complexion, your own bio hair, and it just looks so much more natural that way. So I am very pleased with their color lineup. And these fibers are really nice. They are, I'm not gonna lie, they will tangle. You can feel that you're gonna have to have the right products. You're gonna want a detangler. And I always recommend that you go with the manufacturer's products. So if the manufacturer has a detangler, you're gonna wanna invest in that. You know, use the hair care products that they provide or that they offer to maintain your pieces. That way, you know, if anything ever goes wrong, you can always talk to the company. But on the whole, I think that it's doing quite nicely for such a long piece. I love the curtain bangs. So you can see here, they start off a little bit shorter and then they progressively get longer, which is such a current style. Very much like a trend. I see a lot of Instagrammers, women on social media who are hairstylists trying to pull off this look. And what they end up doing is they take those big Velcro rollers, right? And they put their hair back here in the big roller and they apply heat and then cool and then set it and then they let it go and then they have this appearance. But I didn't have to do any of that. I just pulled this out of the box and broke up the part line, added some powder, and we've got that look instantly, which is such a great, you know, side effect of having to wear alternative hair, is that you can have the look, the style of the moment in like literally moments yourself. And then you can change it up shortly thereafter if you want to go shorter the next day or for a completely different look. So I'm just applying a little bit of water to freshen up the box curls, but I think this is it. I'm not going to do anything to this. Often I apply a little bit more water, but I feel like she's ready to go. So I'll just show you each of the sides. So that's when I have her all brought to the front versus the back. All right, well, I think I'm gonna leave it there. If you have any questions about this please drop them below, or any other piece, anything in regards to wigs, hair toppers, hair loss, or the Rene of Paris lineup. And I will do my best to get back to you with as much information as I possibly can. Again, I want to thank Rene of Paris for sending this over. What a treat Lyndon is. She's absolutely beautiful. These waves, I mean, I applied water a few seconds ago and I thought I didn't want to apply any more water because I was so happy with her, but it seems like the more water I add, just the more the wave comes back and is even more bouncy. This is, if this doesn't scream day night, I don't know what does. I feel amazing in this piece. Absolutely amazing. Okay, before I let you go, I'm thinking if you have an event to go to, this is the piece, because even if you're not accustomed to wearing this much hair, it will allow for an updo because you have so much to play with. So you can do, and then you have the curtain bangs. So you know, you can have some pieces hanging out and then still have plenty to play with. Like you could just style it off your head in advance of the event and have something like that. If I had had a wig like this when I was getting married, I would not have put in extensions, let me tell you. I would have just worn something like this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Rene of Paris, again. If you have any questions, drop them below, and I will see you with the next video. Let me know if this is helpful for you, and if you would like to see something different in terms of the content, let me know that as well, because I'm happy to tailor the content to your needs so it's actually effective and you're getting the answers and the resources that you want. So thanks again. I'll see you with the next video.